We're going to work on the 73 Pontiac. These are two bikes that I just picked up, so eventually I'll get them fixed up. Anyway, this is the 73 Pontiac right here, and I'm going to take the ignition switch off. You can see it's on the locked. It's locked. It doesn't come back. So I'm gonna do that. Taking off this Grant steering wheel. It turns out that these screws here are metric. I'll be dipped. Anyway, I'm gonna take all these screws off, and which I already did. Just one more. This is just holding it in. The whole steering wheel comes up, and then we'll see what else we got to do. All right, got all the pieces off. This piece, the adapter is right there. The steering wheel's kind of neat. It has this piece here, which there's a couple holes down here where this goes in, and that's what holds the switch. This is the horn switch right here. But I'm not into that, you know, Euro stuff. I'm gonna probably just find the stock steering wheel for it, or get like a wood grain steering wheel. Anyway, I've done these many times. It's very simple, very easy. Take your time. I've seen people actually going in and taking a hammer and prying this off, you know, doing all sorts of dumb things. And I've said it before, these steering columns are getting harder and harder to find in good condition. I mean, and if you want to put like one of those new I did it steering columns, or Flaming River, or whoever, by all means go ahead and do it. I just don't think, you know, a steering column $600-700 for something that is easy to repair. I mean, of course, this isn't tilt steering or floor shift, but this is going to be all original and it's going to work. Let me get this. Oh God, there we go. Let me get this plate off, and then we'll see everything that needs to be done to pull the ignition switch off. Or not the switch, the actual cylinder. It's very simple, very easy. At one time, I was able to press this plate in and undo this little snap ring in here, but not anymore. I've got this tool here that compresses the spring and lets you take that snap ring right out. Let me turn the camera off real quick so I could screw this in and get it going. That's the key buzzer switch right here. Okay, just slide it out very easily, very carefully. Put it down there where it won't get lost. Okay, this thing is really locked in here. I can't seem to get to the little tab that holds the little lever right here that holds the switch. Since it's on the open position, I need to bring it back. So I'm just gonna throw some lubricant in there and see if it could loosen up, and I'll get back to it in a couple hours, see what's going on. Okay, here's what happened. I actually had to drill a couple holes on this so I could pull this out. This little lever here, that's what pushes in. That one right there, you could see it, and it was actually stuck. It wouldn't push down, so, but I was able to remove it. Excuse me. I was able to remove it without damaging the housing here. This is the sector gear. This was all damaged. That's why it was getting stuck. So that goes in here somewhere like that. Anyway, I'm going to put that on. This is just all crunched up. And that came out. Here's the new sector shield, sector gear. Right here. And it comes with the new activator lever, which is that right here. I'm not going to remove that. The switch does work. It does push in and it locks out, so we should be okay with that. And I got this standard ignition cylinder. Here's that oh, see, it's closed right now. Let me see here. Let me check something here real quick. This one doesn't have the lever on it. I wonder how we're gonna hook that on. I think maybe, well, it can't be. I think they're using these right here now. Anyway, this should be the correct one. It doesn't have that little retaining lever on it though. But we'll see how it works as this locks in place with these two then. That's the thing. That's going to be a little bit harder to take out. So anyway, let's put this back together. If this doesn't work, I'm sending it back. Somehow now I'm having thoughts this was probably never the right one. That's why I had a hard time taking it out. But either way, I got it out. We're going to install it, see what happens. This is the used piece. All right, back on the Pontiac here. The sector gear is in. The broken sector gear is somewhere down here. I don't know where I left it. But I put the sector gear in. The cylinder makes contact with it. And it spins. Let me just get this sucker in here. Let's see, here we go. Okay, well anyway, what's going on is right in here, this slot where my finger is, okay, that is where this lever should be, and you can see there's no lever on here. So this, once you put it into the housing here, it slides out. The old one, you could see there's that little lever that was stuck, so I had to drill this whole cylinder out. Anyway, I have to wait for another one. The local auto parts didn't have the correct one. They had one exactly like this, but it didn't have one of these right here. Anyway, it's not the right one. Somehow this was changed, or this one here was replaced at one time or another, and I don't think the sector gear is the same one either, so I'm gonna have to study on that and find out what's going on. I took the panel off down here. It is, I thought it was plastic, it's actually metal. I'm gonna see what I can do. I might even have to take the whole steering column off just to verify that. We'll see what's going on. I'll get back on this.